Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra June 9, 2022. Saturn stations and turns retrograde today, and it's best to watch for errors as the shift occurs. However, the cycle itself, lasting until October 23, is a strong one for gaining perspective on commitments related to romance, family, and creativity. This retrograde period is suitable for reevaluating, consolidating, or rebuilding critical areas of your life. Once accustomed to the energy, you'll find that things even out as you give extra consideration to the limits of time and energy. You might return to a previous project and approach it in a new way now, or you might build a work in progress. Brand new major projects may not take off quickly and might only serve to stress you out, as this is a time for conserving energy and simplifying your life, generally speaking. Today's moon finds you tuning into your happiness goals and your need for extracurricular activities. You will do yourself a big favor today if you can just learn for once in your life to take some advice. You are usually so good and so willing to hand it out, but perhaps not always quite so pleased when someone else dares to suggest it to you. The celestial energy brings you the chance to eat humble pie. Go on, you might even enjoy the taste. Honoring your professional self-expression, visions, and ideas is immensely important. Think about the restrictions that are in place with such aspects as Saturn stations retrograde in Aquarius today. It can be easy to blame your job or other professional factors for not being as creative as you would like to be at work. But realistically, Saturn retrograde encourages you to assume some of that blame. Through these next few months, Saturn retrograde will ask you why you have stopped yourself short of being creative or following through with bringing your ideas to life at work. In his first full day in direct motion in your financial sector, Mercury is looking to the future, and while slowly at first, over the coming days will start to move forward. With a sharp nose for money that now comes with 20/20's hindsight, you can move forward with confidence with Venus, the planet of money, helping to get things moving again while benefiting from an enforced pause. Your optimistic and positive charisma are magnetic. A friend or family member may need your help fairly soon, so don't hesitate to offer them assistance, since you have the necessary resources. It will definitely make you feel good to help others, knowing that they will remember you for it. Being blunt isn't always popular, but for some reason everybody will love your frank, forthright manner today. The only sensible explanation is that you also happen to be exceedingly charming right now. Full of positive energy, it seems your efforts have paid off. Be sure you don't get too carried away, just because others find it difficult to refuse you. Try to remain modest. In spite of the attention and flattery you receive, other people also like to have some attention paid to them. Give recognition where it's due. Usually, you are a pretty happy and healthy individual. As long as you are in the spotlight and feel the admiration of those around you, you are energetic and seldom slow down. Yet, in order for this fire to not go out, you need to take care of your body's myriad needs. Visualize how you would eat and what schedule you would keep in a perfect world. Visualization is the starting place. Your enjoyment of unusual food can motivate you to try out new recipes that ultimately lead to a healthier diet. Productivity is a key word for a day like this. If you have a full workload, you can expect to lighten this considerably with the essence this vibration brings. In fact, you may discover that once you get going, you'll be able to get things accomplished quickly and efficiently. Make the most of this energy. Roll up your sleeves and have at it. You're sure to enjoy the satisfaction you'll feel at the end of a productive day. With no planetary activity in Libra, the moon's return each month is a valuable chance to check in, both with your own inner voice and the ever-changing cosmic conditions. At a time when there have been some huge changes just over the last 2 weeks, this couldn't be more timely. At the same time, this first visit since Mars returned to your relationship sector is also a chance to advocate for your own needs, at a point in the year when it is becoming more and more about your relationships. The moon returns for its monthly visit to Libra, and its second since Jupiter's return to your relationship sector today. This will see them clash today, but in the face of a growing focus on your relationships, this will ensure that it is not at the expense of your own needs. With Venus, the planet of love, gone, but Mars, the planet of passion and the warrior planet of the cosmos, here in her place, this couldn't be more important. Our eyes in the sky. As the moon spends its last hours in attention-seeking Virgo today, this is your last chance to make it all about you. This fiery emotional lunar combo loves to make you the center of everything, so even if you're shy at heart, you might actually enjoy being in the spotlight a little more than usual now. And since all eyes will be on you, why not look your best? This is prime primping energy, so make those hair and mani-pedi appointments ASAP. Clothes shopping is fun now too, as is taking more selfies from more fantastic angles than seem humanly possible. Although there's no social media posting limit, maybe there should be. No matter how good you look, people might be tired of seeing you live your best life by the time the day is over. But overall, not a bad problem to have. There's not a whole lot to complain about today unless you're looking extra hard for it. In the morning, the Virgo moon trines Uranus in Taurus, stimulating our intuition. The day ahead forecasts significant twists and turns, when riding the wave will make us magnets for serendipity. Although surprises and shake-ups serve to release us from self-imposed limitations, the trine is also what is considered an easy aspect. This means that we can miss its most constructive effects if we are content to stay in the house. We don't have to go out of our way to use this influence to our full advantage. Try taking a different road to work, sampling a new cuisine, or volunteering to teach someone a skill you've cultivated. In the process, we'll place ourselves just enough outside our comfort zone, communicating to the universe our interest in an upgrade. Shortly following this, the moon squares off with the Gemini sun, prompting us to review events that have transpired since the May 30th Gemini new moon. Intentions were set for manifesting social connections that could aid us in sharing our voices within our communities. We might have begun ventures dealing explicitly with the spoken or written word, or undertaken research or investigative projects. Yet, now we find ourselves faced with adversity. Perhaps we are grappling with self-doubt. Or perhaps we are experiencing conflict with someone who has called our intelligence into question. If we adopt a know-it-all approach, we deny ourselves the opportunity to grow in our field of expertise. Remember, we are here to learn. Learning requires us to update our opinions when faced with new evidence. Don't deny yourself the chance for further self-development. We'll choose to express ourselves with acts of kindness and service to those we care about, who will then see our truest heart. Our need for variety can place us in situations where romantic engagements take a back seat. Ordinarily, asking for space won't be a problem here. It is more likely that issues will arise if we make our needs known improperly or fail to consider someone else's needs. The reverse may also be true. We feel neglected in some capacity by another, which makes us go looking for love in all the wrong places.